Hello everyone, welcome back to our lesson, and today we are going to talk about how we do a quantity takeoff of the column. And before we go into our detail, let me explain you a little bit about the column number 3 right here. As you can see, RC column. So for today we're going to take off about the concrete and the formwork. As you can see, the concrete is the volume of it inside the formwork based on our detail, and also the formwork that we need, it's all around the column, as you can see here. So let's go straight to our detail. First of all, we got the layout of our column, as you can see here, and here is the detail of the rebar. We will look into it later on, but first we need to find the height of our ground column. As you can see here, though the height of it is 3.85 meter. You can see 3.85. So right now we got the height of the column of our ground floor. So the column is start from here, as you can see, the ground floor column up to this level. So the height of it is 3.85. Okay, so now we go back to our layout. It's really simple for the column. First of all, you need to draw a polyline around our column detail as we used before. Okay, you can see the same as another one. Okay, just draw a line around it, and you can see here. And another one I already draw because I don't want the video is too long for you guys. Okay, so now we got all the line around the column based on our layout. So what we need to do next is you go to QS Auto Pro Formwork, and then you go down to Takeoff bar, column, footing, and slab. So you can see here, export wall, column, footing, by inputting height, pick the text, name, and pick object, or you can type S1. So we select it, and now it asks us to put the height of the column. So the height is, as we just found at the moment, is 3.85 meter. So we put 3850 and type enter. And now all we need to do is just, as you can see, select the name of the wall, column, or footing. So then the name of it, and then click on the object that we just draw or create at the moment. You can see we already got the quantity. As you can see, it's really simple. We're doing the same thing for another. Here and here as well. As you can see, it generates the quantity for us automatically. We don't have to do or type anything. You can see, simple, fast, and easy, and accurate. Okay, so now let me input more row. Okay, you click yes, and then put okay, and click OK. And now we can continue our quantity turn off. You can see. Perfect. And you can see it took only few minutes only. And now we click escape. Now we got all the quantity of the column that we need at ground floor, along with the formwork as well. So we use one arrow, we got two birds. Okay, and it's very fast. So you tap 1 and then multiply it in case we need to input the wastage later on. Okay, and then you just copy it. Copy the cell, you can see, and then you type total for our column. And you can see, boom. So the total concrete of our ground floor is 4.24 cubic meter, and also the formwork. You just copy this and then pass, boom, you can see it calculates automatically. So the formwork we need is around the column. There are 4 sides of it, so we get the length times the height of the column, so we will get the quantity of the formwork. And you can see here we take the height and also the parameter of the column that it generates automatically. Okay, perfect. So now let me delete this one and make it clean, and the tab number 1 here, and this one equal to the quantity that we just found, and you can know 1 as well, multiply it because you need wastage later on, just in case. Okay, so now we got the quantity of the concrete and the formwork, as you can see. So all done. It took only a few minutes. And now let's do a double check of our column and click QS Auto Pro and then click Final Thing. As you can see, it points out exactly where the quantity come from. You can see, so we can check and show this to your boss, your senior, your supervisor, you know, your manager, or especially when you meet client, when someone that doesn't know about the contraction, so you can show them like that, so they easy to understand, you know. Okay, so we got all correct, and for the rebar we will look into it later on. Okay, perfect. So thank you for watching. See you guys for the next video.